The Eureka Stockade was a battle in Australia by Australians. It was in the Ballarat goldfields in 1854 and was inspired by a gold mining tax. £2 for 3 months? Oh, sorry, I was just reading a report on our ad revenue. Some say the miners were anti-government scallywags. Others say they were important figures in Australia's democracy. I'm Brian Pilchard, and I love history. Using my skills in effects, clothes, and disguises, I'm going to take you on a journey back in time for an adventure in super history! History! It's 1851. The state of Victoria had just separated from New South Wales and gold had been discovered. Reports had come out of the town of Bendigo and Ballarat. As the news of gold spread across the country and across the ocean, these towns experienced massive population growth.
If you are a gold miner, then sing along with me.
Can you shut up?
Become a millionaire before you have your tea.
We're trying to dig a hole.
Find all the gold flakes and spend them at the mall. It's the greatest job of all. Everybody now.
Although gold was being found, not all of the miners were rich. A lot struggled to get by. Initial gold finds were in shallow ground, and as time passed, the miners would have to dig deeper and deeper. We need to make some money for the treasury and stop all these people flowing in. I think a mandatory gold license sounds reasonable.
30 shillings a month? Hey, fuck you, old man!
I really hate this job. This was the beginning of tension on the goldfields. Despite this fee, many professionals still left their jobs to seek fortune on the goldfields. There's going to be a lot of people coming, and we need to be ready. This is for you. What's this? It's my resignation, sir. I'm going to the goldfields. Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. There's going to be an increase in Me too, sir.
Why?
Who have we got left?
You don't have to be crazy to work here, but it does help.
These police officers gave a £5 penalty to miners found without a licence. The practice was subject to corruption, as the police officers were rewarded half of the money that was collected. A lot of the police officers were ex-convicts from Van Diemen's Land, who only understood policing from a prisoner's point of view. In December, Latrobe announced a licence fee increase to £3 a month. 20,000 miners protested against it, and some even gathered arms. Latrobe reversed the decision. The miners' discontent would grow. By 1854, miners had frequent public meetings against the licence, petitioned against it, participated in the Red Ribbon movement, and established the Anti-Gold Licence Association. From the beginning, there was a divide in government protesters who believed in moral force and physical force. On the 22nd of June, 1854, Sir Charles Hotham got the commission to replace Latrobe. Thank goodness you're here.
Yes, well, I actually would rather be in the Crimean War. And thanks to you retiring, I'm stuck in this hole. Well, the Treasury needs some more money, so they've brought me on board.
If it was down to me, I would have only charged the people who made a profit on their gold mining.
Are you still here?
When Hotham was appointed, there was enthusiasm amongst the miners.
Okay, everybody, I'm here to listen to your needs and wants. What would you like?
Oh, fantastic. We don't want the tax and we don't want the police harassment.
More taxes, more harassment. Got it.
For all of the problems on the goldfields, Hotham appointed a royal commission. Although there were some good recommendations, none of them were acted on in time to stop the next series of unfortunate events. He basically wanted me to check the licenses so more people would stuff off from the goldfields. It didn't work. I didn't make any friends from it either. I'm so unpopular. I think people are carrying firearms. Sorry dude, that's your 1 hour up. Oh yes, alright. So we're paying a fee to the government.
Yep.
Do we get to decide who represents us?
No.
Well, what do we get for the money?
You get to mine gold.
I've only mined dirt.
It's a chance at gold.
Sounds like gambling.
That's a great idea. Why don't you go to the Bentley's Hotel?
Yes? What are you doing here? This pub isn't for the likes of you. Bye-bye. But this is a mining town. It's full of the likes of me. Things went from bad to worse when the owner of the Bentley's Hotel was let off for suspected murder. Miners saw this as corruption, as it was said that Bentley was a friend and business partner of the judge. 10,000 people gathered at the hotel in angry protest. By the end of it, the hotel was burnt. Reed tried to stop the protesters. I tried, but they threw eggs at me. Due to the public outrage, James Bentley was retrialed and sentenced to 3 months hard labour. Tensions were rising. The 12th Regiment was brought up to reinforce the government camp in Ballarat on the 28th of November. There was a violent clash with their wagons. What's going on? Just waiting for a mate. Is that why the gold cart's all smashed up and you're up on the grass at the moment, or what? Yeah, just waiting for a mate. He's gone in there. Why? Who's your mate? James. James who? Been drinking tonight? Nah, I can smell it on you. At Bakery Hill on the 29th of November, there was a meeting of 10,000 people. Irish immigrant Peter Laylaw took charge of the protest movement and organised the defences. Pikes were made, licences were burnt, the barricade was built. Guys, you don't have to do this. There's a commission of inquiry going on. Yeah, just put that over there. Yeah, it should do it. Stockade's a bit rubbish. Looks like it could be attacked on either side. 1,000 rebels marched to the stockade. By the time of the battle, only 200 remained. Alright, see you all Monday. They'd never attack on a Sunday. Yes, we would. And we're going to attack right now. On the 3rd of December at 3:30 a.m, the soldiers and police approached the stockade. It was uncertain who fired first. Fire! There was a series of volleys from both sides. At the battle, there were 20 to 30 Americans. The rebels ran out of ammunition. Then the police fixed their bayonets and charged into a melee. Most of the day's killing happened after the melee. The police were particularly brutal. After the battle, the rebels were taken prisoner. The Eureka flag was taken down. Peter Laylor's arm was amputated. The death toll is uncertain, ranging from numbers in the 30s to the 50s. Amongst the dead were women and children. The news spread of the military victory. However, within days, it was being reported as an overuse of force. 13 rebels went on trial for treason. They were judged by Redmond Barry.
Are these people the Kelly gang?
No, that's in 20-something years.
Oh, well, you're all acquitted.
They were set free and paraded on the streets. After the trials, Reed moved for fear of being targeted. Hotham resigned due to health issues. Carboni was immortalised in this super history episode. And Laylor went into politics. At the time of the rebellion, the miners just wanted an end to the license. But since, history has painted these figures in its own way. Wow, thanks for watching, and if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more. And if you'd like to help us produce these videos, go to our Patreon and become a member. Now, it comes...